Why, hello everybody. Welcome to Kat's Tiny Kitchen. For those of you who are new, welcome along. And for those of you who have been here for a while, welcome back. Today we're going to do something funky. A lot of people don't like it. I really didn't like it until Mike cooked it for me. So we're going to do tonight, and I know one guy who will be watching this who will like it, and that would be my brother Tim from Tim Irwin's Cigar City Garage, is liver and onions. So we're going to start out with showing you the ingredients. It's pretty simple. I've got about a pound of beef liver, and we go to St. Mary's Market for our liver. It's really good. And then I've got 2 large onions. I've got a teaspoon of garlic salt, a teaspoon of garlic powder. I've got a half a teaspoon of onion powder and a teaspoon of black pepper. And that's our ingredients, with the exception of one more, because we gotta have some to dredge it in. I got a cup and a half of flour here, and this is going to be what we, with the other spices, we're gonna dredge the liver in and get it going. So give me a minute to get set up and we will start this. Okay, so we're going to get our dredge going first. So I'm going to add my cup and a half of flour and all of my other dry ingredients. We're going to give this a little spin with the whisk. We're going to set this aside because we have to do the onions first. We got to get the onions started first. So we're going to set this aside and I'll be right back to show you what's next. Well, I think I got my pan hot enough, so I'm going to add a couple tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. We'll get that going. And it looks like that's hot enough, but you're not going to hear a sizzle. So we're going to add them anyway. There we go, we got a little bit of a sizzle. So that's 2 large onions that I've sliced, cut in half and sliced up. We're going to saute these a little bit. Get them going. Caramelize them just a teeny, I don't think. You want to hang around for that. So let me shut this off and we'll come back when I get this part done. Okay, so I've got the onions mildly caramelized, and I don't know if you can see it from here, so I'll try not to burn myself. They are very lightly caramelized. And what I'm going to do now is add a teaspoon of sea salt. And I have, stir that in, I have about a cup and a half of beer, but I'm probably only going to use about a half cup. And if you don't want to use beer, you can use beef stock or chicken stock, whatever you prefer, or even water if you don't want any the animal stuffs, but this is not really vegan, so I'm going to add the beer. Here it sizzle. Use about a cup. And now that we got that going, I've got my liver right here out of the picture. We're going to start dredging the liver. And I used this pan because I really wanted a lot of room for the liver. I didn't want it to all get all crowded in there, and not cooked properly. And I did have to cut a couple of these pieces down because they were pretty big. Like I said, we use our local meat market, St. Mary's Meat Market, and I don't buy any of this stuff from the store. It's just not the same. So I'm going to turn my heat down on this too. Get this good and floured. Just lay them in here. That's a pretty big piece, but that's okay. I'll probably eat that one. I hated liver. I couldn't stand liver and onions. I couldn't stand my mom's liver and onions. And then I met Mike, and he made me liver and onions one night, and I make it that way all the time. If he doesn't, I do, and you have to excuse me. I'm making a big old mess here. There we go. One more piece. And I'm not going to make a gravy out of this because the flour from the liver is going to make a little bit of a gravy. I've got some mashed potatoes ready to go. So we'll have the liver and onions and mashed potatoes. Can't wait. So we got it all going there. And I'm going to slam the lid on it. And I'll be back in a little bit. So it's been about, excuse me folks, I'm losing my voice. So it's been about 3 or 4 minutes, and contrary to popular belief, you don't have to cook this to shoe liver. If you want to eat it, don't overcook it. Liver is actually like steak. You can cook it medium rare, rare. It's just that kind of a meat. So it's been cooking for a little bit. I'm going to flip it over. And this is like, we're almost steaming this. And the flour coming off of the liver actually is going to be making a very nice gravy for us to eat. So we're going to move some of this around though. There we go. So this will be ready in about 5 minutes. It's a pretty quick meal once the prep time actually is the longest. So I'm going to slap the lid back on this, and we will see you in a little bit with the finished product. While y'all weren't watching, I actually added a little bit more beer, the rest of the beer, about half a cup, just to get some more liquid in here. And as you can see, it is thickening up, and this is actually ready to go. So all that's left for us to do is plate it up, take a picture, and eat it up. I'm so glad you all came tonight to watch this. I know a lot of you probably are going, ooh, liver and onions. Well, I was the same way, and I love it, and we're getting ready to eat this. And I hope you all have a very blessed day, and we will see you on the next one.